Hey everyone, Cassius here, welcoming you back to the Shakespeare Minute. Today we continue the 31 Days, 31 Villains countdown with villain number 29, Cloten from Cymbeline. Like Iachimo, villain number 31, Cloten comes to us again from the bizarre late play Cymbeline. So where does Cloten fit into this mess of plot lines out of this late play? Cloten is the son of the wicked queen. The queen and Cymbeline, the king, want Cloten to be married to Imogen, the king's daughter. Now this isn't going to happen because Imogen married Posthumus, a much better, or we're told, better choice for her. But because of Cloten's nobility, the match, well, people want it to go forward, or at least the king and the queen do, and with those powerful voices behind it, Cloten is a bit of an intimidating factor. However, since he is a towering moron, he's never really intimidating to anyone when he's actually in a scene with them. Whenever he threatens someone, they know to just laugh him off. He's too stupid, and he's really not a very good fighter. So when he actually threatens other men, not Imogen, but when he threatens other men with fighting them, they're not tremendously scared. And because he's so inept at wooing her, Imogen's not that scared of him either. So what puts him on the list in the first place, and what puts him higher than Iachimo, another character from the same play, who we've already taken a look at? Well, Iachimo never really intends for things to get that out of hand. They do, but his intent was just to mess with Posthumus and be a bit of a jerk. You know, to cut Posthumus down to size a little bit because he has this kind of outsize reputation that Iachimo sort of rankles at. Cloten does want to mess things up. Now, he never actually affects any of this, but he has a moment in the middle of the play where he decides to do this.
Posthumus, thy head, which now is growing upon thy shoulders, shall within this hour be off, thy mistress enforced, thy garments cut to pieces before thy face, and all this done, spurn her home to her father.
Of course, he's never going to come close to actually achieving this. He does get physically close to his targets, but, well, let's just say by the time he's close to them, he's in no state to actually make good on any of his plans. The fact is that Cloten's too stupid and too unintimidating to actually manipulate or intimidate anyone, but he does have these very dark plans. He gets pushed by his jealousy to some very dark places and shows that even if he's incapable of it, he is very much willing to try and really cause some damage. Since he never gets close to it, he is this far down on the list, but because he wants it, he gets on the list in the first place, because that is something that villains 31 and 30 didn't have, you know, the intent to harm that Cloten certainly does. So, having attempted murder and plotted to commit rape, motivated all by jealousy of Posthumus Leonatus, Cloten jumps to position number 29 on this list. Till tomorrow, I'm Cassius. Think of the world.
You sin against obedience which you owe your father. For the contract you pretend with that base wretch, won bread of arms and fostered with cold dishes with scraps of the court, it is no contract, none. And though it be allowed in meaner parties,